We are live from the Spero Clinic here for our first graduation of April. So exciting! And I'm going to give the floor to you. I know you have little notes and a few things to say, Sierra.
Okay. So I have had CRPS for 2 years, and it started during a PE incident when I fractured my foot, and it would later spread all the way up my leg and through my knee. I spent the next 2 years after my fracture in and out of doctors and getting told that I structurally was fine. I slowly lost all the mobility in my toes, or my dogs, as I like to call them, and half my foot went numb while the other felt like it was on fire. I spent 9 months in physical therapy and tried everything from acupuncture to mirror therapy, but nothing could stop the pain. September 21st, 2022, I was finally diagnosed with CRPS. My life changed that day. I lost all hope, and I was terrified that I would spend the rest of my life in pain. But not long after, my mom found the Spero Clinic, and I knew from the second I walked into the door that I was in the right place. Everyone was so welcoming and kind, which I wasn't really expecting, especially at a pain clinic. For my first NMR therapist, I had Kelsey, and I walked into her room day one thinking that NMR was going to be easy. It wasn't. I got to 8 my first day. Little victories, you know. It took me 19 weeks to get to 100, and Bryce and I used to joke that I was on JV, but don't worry, I'm on varsity now. Casey has been my NMR therapist for most of my time here. She took me to my first zero, and she knows exactly how to push me. I get my butt kicked by her every single day. I'm holding zeros for most of the day now, and the only thing that makes me fluke is my homework. Fluking, by the way, is my term for a mini flare. I thought flare was a negative word, so I changed it. But I can easily bring my flukes down with Carlos, my art machine, and Larry, my cold laser. I named them. You know, I had to give them a little personality. I just want to thank every staff member here so much for giving me my life back. You all are truly the kindest and most caring people ever. Thank you, Jen, for zenning with me in piezo, and Katie for always making me laugh with your terrible jokes. Grace for keeping me oxygized, Joy for listening to all my stories, Heather for always putting me to sleep at noon, Brooke for fixing up my brain, Paxton, Paige, and Quincy for making me feel like I was walking into Disneyland every single day, Eric for getting me to read again in MAG, Shane for helping get rid of my nightmares, Dr. H for giving me the best advice and popping my bones back together, Dr. Lucas for always knowing what was on my mind even when I didn't, Dr. B, Dr. Lauren, Dr. T, thank you guys for making Vegas fun and for all the careful guidance through my treatments, Amanda for the great laughs and for getting Samson to say hi to me, because we all know how Samson is. Cam and Tyler, thank you guys for lasering away my homework pain. You guys always have the best bops on and are always pulling out the best tricks. Colleen, thank you for reassuring me that I was always on the right path. And Cassera, thanks for being silly with me and wearing stickers on your forehead, even though there were new patients some days and we probably looked a little weird. Thank you to Kelsey for laughing with me for all the funny things I said on STEM. I just want to give a special thanks to Dr. K for creating such an amazing program with the most caring staff members. None of this would be possible without you, and you've changed the life of so many people, including my own. I also want to thank my school, the Brandon Valley Dance Team, Champion Legacy Dance Academy, and all my friends and family, both at Spero and at home. I want to thank my parents, my brothers, Tristan and Hunter. Mom and Dad, thank you for always believing that my pain was real. And thank you for sacrificing so much to get me here. You guys have both supported me through every flare and every victory, no matter how small, and I love you both so much. Casey, can you come up here, please? This is my person. Casey, thank you for holding my hand every day. Literally and figuratively, I would sit there on STEM like, can you hold my hand, please? You made the hard days easier, and you pushed me further than I thought I could go. Even when the STEM was spicy, you were always like, you can go further, you got this. And some days it got really spicy, and you got me where I am today. So I'm ready to put CRPS behind me.
Too much by the time Sierra came to me from Kelsey. I know Kelsey's watching at home live. She's still a huge part of our Spero team. And it's kind of cool because we've gone full circle with this. So you started with Kelsey, you got to graduate with me, and then now you're going home and you're going to continue therapy at home with Kelsey via Zooms.
Yep.
And working towards other goals that you're setting for yourself, like you want to run for a mile. By the way, we ran today. I didn't know we were turning it into a race. We did. She kicked my freaking butt, which makes me so proud to see her standing here in heels and being able to run that fast. Like, gives my heart a whole lot of joy too. So, I'm so proud of you. I love you. I'm ready for this.
Am I ringing it now?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we